Right, work experience. Whoa, we could tell you a few stories about that. But there's new figures that show a third of teenagers today have never undergone work experience while at school. 8 out of 10 want to see it as a compulsory part of the curriculum again, because it was at one time and then it was stopped. I'll be talking to a teacher from Hugh Bird College in a second. And how about this? A student who's heading to the other side of the world for his work experience. You're going to have to get more than 2 buses for that one. We'll find out more in a minute. Now, did you do this in school? Do you remember going for work experience maybe a few months before you left, just to give you a bit of a taster of the world you were about to enter? Did you find it worthwhile, though? I mean, that's the key, isn't it? Or maybe it was a waste of time for you and a waste of time for the firm that you were with. Now, compulsory work experience, that was scrapped by the government 6 years ago, and a number of schools have now stopped offering it to their students. But research suggests more than a third of the students there have done no work experience at all. But there's a new study and it shows more than 8 out of 10 teenagers, they'd like it to make a return. They're backed by students and staff at Hugh Bird Career College in Bootle. In a moment we'll hear from Stephen Bell, a level 3 student at the college, who's about to head off for a pretty impressive internship in Dubai. But first, let's hear from Alun Owen, who's Director of Young People and at the Career College at Hugh Bird, joins me now. Alan, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning, Tony.
Is work experience a key part of the curriculum at Hugh Bird? Because, as I mentioned in my introduction, the government kind of scrapped it a few years ago, didn't they?
It's certainly something that we offer at Hugh Bird to all our 14 to 19 students. So we work in partnership with the Career College Trust, who are helping young people into great careers, and that's something that we've always done here at Hugh Bird College. And we want to equip all our young people with the skills to succeed, so we give them employability skills to enhance all the curriculum that they're studying with us. And specifically, we work in hospitality, catering, visitor economy with the Career College, and those are 2 key growth areas in the local community, aren't they? So we're working very closely with the Career College to ensure we can get young people into those careers. But across the board, we're increasing our partnerships. We're working with Aintree Hospitals and with the Career College on developing nursing, pre-cadet and cadetship programs. So I'm happy to say that all our Year 10 students, perhaps here at Hugh Bird College, they're all currently doing interviews with employers with a view to doing work experience later this academic year. The rest of the students, the older ones, 16 to 19, are, as part of their study programme, completing work experience during the academic year.
Yeah.
So it's very much part of our curriculum for all the students at Hugh Bird College.
And there's nothing like stepping out and stepping into a real place of work to see how it works, the mechanics of it, dealing with different people. You can't really replicate that, can you?
No, you can't at all. And for a lot of young people, they're unsure about what they want to do. So it works in 2 ways. It helps to focus their minds on something that they think they're interested in, but it also allows them to make an informed choice. They might discover actually they don't like that particular subject, so it gives them a chance to reject that, try something else. So, yeah, we give very good, solid, wide careers advice and guidance to all our young people, and that helps lead them into the work experience and then ultimately into employment, and that's our key goal for all our students here at Hugh Bird.
Indeed. I mean, a lot of employers, the BBC included, they won't give work experience to under 18s because of insurance issues, health and safety concerns. How do you overcome that? Because we're constantly being asked, my daughter's 16, my lad's 15, 16, 17... Can they come to the BBC? Well, no, not until you're over 18. So is that a stumbling block?
It's not. I mean, it's clearly a challenge, but that's why we work in partnership with something like the Career College Trust, because that allows us to open the doors into different employers, and they have already signed up with the Career College to offer the chance to young people. So we get out there, we go into partnership with employers, they can meet the young people. So, for example, our Year 10 students that have been having the interviews this week, those employers can see exactly what these young people are like and realise that they can add something to their organisation now and in the future, ultimately, if they're employed. The partnership with Aintree Hospitals, they're looking for nurses, so our cadets and pre-cadets, they'll be working and taking up work placements in the hospitals with a view to then doing a nursing degree degree and ultimately becoming a nurse in the future.
I'm going to talk to Stephen in a second, but one final question for you, Alan. Some employers, they will say, well, we've had a bad experience with some students not taking an interest, or the first question they ask is, how long do I get for my lunch hour? Well, it's an hour. Do I get any holidays? That kind of thing. You prepare them for that, of course you do.
We do. We prepare students for that. We prepare all the young people. We invite employers in. We have a lot of people coming to visit the college to meet the students, and that's the best way. You can answer the questions, set out your stall if you like, and everybody's then clear and understands about the opportunities that are presented by this. It's a very positive step and something Hugh Baird and the Career College are pleased to offer all our young people to give them the first taste of employability, and that's something that Stephen Bell's going to be taking up soon, isn't he?
Well, that's going to bring you in very nicely there, Stephen. Morning to you.
Good morning, Tony.
Incredible, this, isn't it? Your work experience. You will have to get more than 2 buses to your work experience, to your placement place. It's in Dubai, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed.
How did that come about?
Well, basically, at Hugh Baird College, where we work with the career colleges, and we are communicating with quite a lot of employers, one of our managers in the L20 Hotel School at Hugh Baird College was speaking with a manager from Desert Palm Hotel over in Dubai, and we just eventually worked out an internship, which is a 6-month-long program where I go over there, work with them in basically their 5-star kitchen.
Wow!
And just run through everything with them.
So when you were told, listen, you've got a 6-month internship, it's not going to be a holiday, you're going to be working pretty hard. What was the reaction from you when you found out?
To be honest with you, I was ecstatic. I was over the moon. Like, it couldn't be any better. What I was told, it was 6 days on and 1 day off. So I was literally couldn't be happier, to be honest with you.
So it's hotel work, this then, isn't it? In the hotel.
I am in the hotel, yeah, and
Right.
I'm in the high quality, high standards kitchen, basically. So it'll be a portion. It'll be hard work.
Yeah. Will you feel under pressure, do you think?
Of course, because the standards again. And obviously the fast pace. It's just with the college, I've done a lot of work with work experience. So I've been to the Chester Grove now, which is a Michelin star restaurant, and worked with their chefs. So I've saw the standard before. Plus we've had high quality chefs come into the college and work with us.
So when you studied and the chefs come to the college and you study and, you read about it, how different was it going from reading about it and having somebody come to the college to actually going into a proper place of work and doing it? Was it different?
Yeah, of course, it's different because the layout of the kitchen, of course, it's a lot more challenging to where if I was in college, everything's there. But the standards that the chefs bring in is at a high. So it's keeping it there for you.
When'd you go, mate?
I leave in September.
But you're looking forward to that, mate, aren't you?
Oh, I can't wait.
I bet you can. Was all the best. And listen, we'll catch up with you when you come back, mate. In the new year, if you go in September, it's going to be into next year, isn't it? So we'll catch up with you when you come back. We'd love to hear some of your stories. That'd be great, Steve.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, Steve. All the best, mate. Well done. And safe travels. And to Alan Owen, Director of Young People at Hugh Baird as well. He's got a great reputation in the city, Hugh Baird, and has had for many, many years as well. Thanks for talking to us this morning. Let us know about your work experience today as well. Where did you go? What did you do? And was it worth it? And, we'll get the stories of the tartan paint and the bubble, spare bubble spirit levels. We know all about that. But tell us some of the stories and where you were and what you did on your work experience.